Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, Friday, December 20th, 2024. Now, yesterday, Luigi Mangione, the alleged murderer of Brian Thompson of United Healthcare, was brought right here. In fact, right down the street was where the van came in, and he was presented, and he's been detained, I believe, in the MDC, although I'll be checking the database later today. But there's a state case, too, and that's what makes it sort of interesting. The feds jumped in front of the state, unveiled the complaint and got him into federal custody. But then in a press release issued after the presentment, they said that the state case is going to go first. Now, the state does have tighter discovery deadlines, but maybe the Fed is a backdrop to be able to come in with the death penalty items, or if somehow it gets botched, as some say that Daniel Penny, at least the end game of the prosecution, was botched. In any event, we're covering that, and we're covering it closely. Eric Adams was supposed to appear today at 2. We were all geared up for it, but his lawyer, Alex Spiro, wrote in and said, no, I'm out of town. Now, some are saying he's not out of town, but it doesn't matter. Judge Ho said, I'm willing to cancel it. Sine die. We don't know when it's going to happen. Meanwhile, of course, Ingrid Lewis Martin was yesterday, was indicted. There was a press conference. Ended up missing it because of Luigi, but the state is all over that. Manhattan DA Alan Bragg versus Ingrid Lewis Martin on the matter of her son and a Porsche and some hoteliers. We're covering it closely. We're going to be right there. Also today, here in SDNY, congestion pricing. It's supposed to go into place January 5th, but there's some last-ditch litigation, including one case here. So be looking for those. At the UN, there was a stakeout yesterday by the Secretary General about Syria. He's failed for 10 years. Antonio Guterres. He's had the press banned actually during large ongoing segment of his term, but he was there clutching his pearls about Syria, on which he's accomplished absolutely zero. He's done even a worse job other places in the Middle East, and of course in Ukraine, and throughout Africa, where in fact his peacekeepers are committing sexual abuse and then being flown out. In some cases, back to Portugal. In any event, we're on the case. We're applying to get back in there and ask the questions in person. But for now, we're going into the courthouse. Inner City Press, to be continued.